Welcome to the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program's new video series, Building in Style, Arkansas Architectural History. Episode 1, Arkansas Territorial Architecture. Arkansas Territory was officially founded on July 4, 1819. As early as 1686, settlers of European descent had arrived in what would become Arkansas at Arkansas Post along the Arkansas River. The territory around the post would eventually be ceded to Spain in the 1760s, and by 1800, the land was returned to French ownership. In 1804, following the Louisiana Purchase, the area became part of the growing United States. Throughout this time, most early settlers who arrived in the area erected simple homes and farmstead buildings, taking advantage of the plentiful forest for logs and rough-hewn timber to use as the main building materials. These buildings were relatively quick and easy to build using locally available resources. Common log cabin forms in Arkansas were the single-room cabin, also known as the single pen, the double-room cabin, or double pen, and the dog trot cabin, which consisted of 2 rooms or pens separated by an open breezeway. There were also a multitude of construction techniques for these log cabins, including various ways of dressing or shaping the logs, various notching techniques that allowed the logs or timbers to be stacked, and various materials used to chink or fill in the spaces between the logs and build chimneys. Most of these early territorial structures have disappeared from the landscape due to abandonment and eventual removal over several generations. Only a few rare territorial period structures remain in Arkansas. The Rice Upshaw House, known locally as Reuben Rice's, is an excellent example of a restored early Arkansas frontier log structure. The Rice Upshaw House was built in circa 1828 as a store and loom house by Reuben Rice. The structure served as the heart of a small rural trading center along the 11-Point River near the current community of Dalton in Randolph County. Reuben Rice arrived in the area in 1812 after traveling with a wagon train of farmers and slaves. The new settlers established small farmsteads, and the Rice Upshaw House served as an early commercial structure where the Rice family sold fabric that they had produced from their crops of flax. The original log structure included only a single open room, known as a pen, and had a fireplace with a large chimney at one end. Reuben Rice's descendants expanded the log structure and made it the family home, which would serve the next 5 generations. The Rice Upshaw House was listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 2004, and in that same year, the owners of the property donated the farmstead to Black River Technical College to be restored and used as an educational site. The nearby Loonie French House, also known as the Loonie Tavern, was also recently restored under the direction of the Black River Technical College, with funds from the Arkansas Natural and Cultural Resources Council. The structure was originally built as a large 1.5-story log dog trot cabin in circa 1833 to serve as possibly a tavern and inn, as well as a site for the Loonie Distillery, which is thought to have produced 1,500 gallons of apple brandy in a year. One of the most famous log structures in Arkansas is the Jacob Wolf House, which was constructed in 1829 as the first permanent courthouse for Izard County of Arkansas Territory. It survives today as the oldest civic building in the state. The Wolf House was constructed under the direction of Jacob Wolf after he secured funding from the General Assembly, of which he was a member, to have a county courthouse built near his homestead on land he donated to the county for that purpose. The courthouse building is an imposing 2-story log structure with a central breezeway at the first floor. This 2-room and central open hall form is commonly referred to as a dog trot. The first floor was occupied by the county clerk's office, and the large room on the second floor was used as the courtroom. In 1835, the county seat was relocated as new counties were created. While still serving in the General Assembly, Wolf had the defunct courthouse and property returned to his ownership. He then made the large courthouse structure his family home. This large family home was sorely needed, as he had 16 children and 5 stepchildren. This early territorial structure was recognized as an important historical site as early as the 1930s, when local organizations and residents initiated various preservation campaigns. The property was listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1973, and in 1999, a grant from the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program funded the restoration of the building to its original territorial period appearance. The Department of Arkansas Heritage took over ownership of the property in 2017 and now operates the Jacob Wolf House Historic Site near Norfolk, which is open to the public. For more information on historic sites across Arkansas, as well as the National Register of Historic Places, please visit our website at ArkansasPreservation.com. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook page and YouTube channel for more videos on various history and preservation topics in Arkansas.